What's up, guys? It's your boy Vic. I got a full cup of coffee. Café Bustelo. My favorite type of coffee. But, like I said before in my last video, if you guys have watched my last video, I explained why I was gone and everything. And if you have not seen it, go check it out, guys. It explains everything of why I've been gone, why I haven't updated deck profiles and everything. But just a quick recap, for those who haven't seen, I got a daughter on the way in August. I work all the time, and my budget for cards, since my girl doesn't work, she's a stay-at-home mom, has been very little. But I am going to be giving you guys updates of some of my decks that I've been working on lately. And also tomorrow, which this video should be up before tomorrow, I'm going to be getting, tomorrow afternoon, a deck profile of my boy Josh Maffitt's vampire deck that he took to YCS New Jersey. So you guys are going to be checking that out, alright guys? If you guys want to check it out anyways. But anyways guys, without further ado, I'm going to be bringing to you 6 Samurai. Let's see what room we're playing with. From here to here. Okay, that works. Alright guys, now to start off this deck profile. 3 Fuma. For those who don't know, Secret 6 Samurai Fuma, when he's destroyed by battle, or as a matter of fact, if he's destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon a 6 Samurai monster from your deck. Does not specify which one. It is anyone except for Fuma, guys. Alright? Now, if exactly one 6 Samurai monster you control and no other cards would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. 1800 booty, 200 attack. He is also an asceticism target from Kageki. So, if you Kageki either Fuma, if you asceticism Fuma, you can bring out Kageki. Well, I'd rather prefer to asceticism Kageki instead, and then go into Fuma. A normal summon Kageki, activate right away the quick play asceticism before he gets that boost, and then special summon Fuma, and then special summon another 6 Samurai monster with Kageki's effect. But that's just my opinion, guys. Now for the level 2s, tuners, Gemba, 1 Gemba. If you normal summon him, if you have any banished 6 Samurai monsters, you can bring back a banished 6 Samurai monster, add it to your hand. Yep. If this card's normal summon, target one of your banished 6 Samurai monsters, add it to your hand. If exactly one 6 Samurai monster you control, blah, 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 blah. I'm just moving on quickly, guys. I'm trying to learn how to do this a lot quicker, so I waste less of your time. That way you guys can see more videos. The next one is Kagemusha of the 6 Samurai. He is also an asceticism target. If you asceticism him, you could special out Elder the 6 Samurai. If you special Elder 6 Samurai and asceticism him, do Kagemusha, which works out better that way. Anyways, continuing on. I play 2 Kageki in this deck. I was playing 3, but I prefer to play 2 instead. I'd rather run into less of him. I'm trying to special summon as much as I can with this deck, a lot quicker. So I've been working on this deck a lot more, guys. But anyways, continuing on. Elder the 6 Samurai, the Cyber Dragon of the deck. 2 Mizuho. Now Mizuho, she's also an asceticism target. If you asceticism her, you can go into Hatsume, which Hatsume is basically the monster reborn with legs, if you guys know how to play her right. Mizuho is actually really good also, because if you, once per turn, you contribute another face-up 6 Samurai monster, then target 1 card in the field, destroy that target. Boom. Now, that's not also the only reason why I play her. I also play her because I also run the red and blue engine, which, for those who know, the red and blue lube. Shinai. If you have Mizuho on field, special summon Shinai. If you have Shinai on field, special summon Mizuho from hand. So on and so forth, guys. Speaking of Hatsume, though, earlier. Hatsume at 1. Shinai at 1. And I also play, of course, 3 keys on, he's my favorite one, hands down. He's always been my favorite one. Until this day, he still is my favorite one. I play 2 Kizarus and 1 Grandmaster. Grandmaster is like one of the dopest ones. Like really, if it weren't for his effect, I'd play more of him. But once he's on field, you can't play another one, so that kind of sucks. Kizaru, if you special summon Kizaru for any reason, from hand and or deck, or even Monster Reborn, he will allow you to search for another 6 Samurai monster of a different attribute than the ones that are on field. So if you have Kizaru on field and you have Mizuho, you would have to search for any 6 Samurai monster that is not Earth and Fire. I usually always search for Fuma, or even Shinai. Now, last but not least for the monsters, Great Shogun Shien. Shogun Shien is pretty freaking dope. Anyways, like I was mentioning before, Great Shogun Shien, if you control 2 or more 6 Samurai monsters on field, you can special summon them from your hand. Not only that, but he limits your opponent to literally using only 1 spell or trap card per turn, each turn. And then, of course, his other effect is really good too. If this face-up 6 Samurai monster would... This face-up monster, sorry. If this face-up card would be... If this card would be destroyed, you can destroy a face-up 6 Samurai monster you control instead. So, that's really dope. Sorry. I literally just had my father-in-law just come by the house real quick. I had to pause the video real quick and then continue on. Anyways, now we're going into the spells, guys. I apologize if you hear my son in the background. He is tired, but trying to fight it. The draw power of this deck, guys. 6 Samurai United. Now, anytime you normal summon or special summon a 6 Samurai monster while this card is face up on the field, you get 1 Bushido counter on it. Maximum Bushido counters you can obtain is 2 for each card. At any point when you have a Bushido counter, you can send this card to the graveyard and draw cards up to the amount of Bushido counters you have on each one of these cards individually, of course. Like if you have all 3 face up, they all have 1 Bushido counter. You can send it to grave, draw 1 card. Send it to grave, draw 1 card. Send it to grave, draw 1 card. And they're not a once per turn effect. So as long as you have them on the field, you can use them. Now for the search power, guys. Shien Smoke Signal. This is your rota for the deck, basically. Well, its own individual rota. But when you activate this, you can add a level 3 or lower 6 Samurai monster from your deck to your hand. I played 2 Asceticism of the 6 Samurai. Now you already know what that does, guys. 3 Shien's Dojo, 1 Gateway of the 6 Samurai, 1 Rota, 1 Soul Charge, a Dark Hole because you don't like problematic boards. You can wipe the board, and as long as you have enough 6 Samurais in your hand, or even if you got Gateway on the field or Shien's Dojo and you have like 1 or 2 6 Samurais in hand, Dark Hole the field, normal to special, whatever you got to do, gain your Bushido counters, and then special summon from there. 1 Monster Reborn because you don't run Pendulum monsters, so none of your monsters go back to the extra deck. Kind of sucks. I really like Pendulum over this style again, but it is what it is. There's ways around it. I've played this deck for years, so since the 6 Samurai deck first came out. That's all the spells, guys. Now into your traps. 2 Double-Edged Sword Technique. This card can bring you back games if played right. It can turn around the tide of the duel. No lie. And last but not least, the Solemn Strike package. Solemn Brother package. 2 Solemn Strikes. 1 Solemn Warning. Because either way, against Ultrageist, you would want to negate their summons. That way they can't go off with their effects for the trap cards and so on and so forth for even just their effects. Now we're going to go into the extra deck, guys. Binary Sauces, Triple Burst Dragon, Decode Talker, those are the links that I use for this deck at the moment. I'm still deciding whether I should add another link or not. I'd probably add an Underclock Taker. Probably not, because I used it before and I kind of don't like just having one zone open for myself. Like Triple Burst Dragons, because you can negate spell effect, trap effect, or monster effects during the damage step. So that's kind of why I have Triple Burst Dragon, and he does piercing battle damage. Not only that, but like he has pretty decent like a link zone he could do down or left, you know, but it's situational. But Triple Burst Dragon's effect of negating the spell, trap, or monster effects during the damage step, that's pretty good. That could stop any trap cards and effects or anything that's problematic during the battle phase and so on and so forth or whatever. So I mean, whatever you guys like, you know, like it's all up to you on what you want your link monsters to be like. Deco Talker, because Deco Talker's still pretty good, whether or not anybody realizes it or not, you know. So until I find a better Link 3 or even Link 2, personally I'd like a sold the Noble Knight Link, but a while ago I traded that off, so I'm gonna have to work on trying to get another one. That way I could put in here, because she's a good searcher regardless, so I'm gonna work on that. Anyways, continuing on to Rihan. I personally like Rihan. He's pretty dope. He's one of my favorite Six Samurais. His art is vicious. For those who don't know that have been fans of my channel for a while on Lost Legends 0150, he basically was part of the like my intro for a while there. So I mean, his effect is must first be special summoned from your X deck by sending above cards you control to the graveyard. You don't use polymerization, so that's what I really like. He kind of like tags out monsters to bring out, so that's pretty dope. He basically contact fuses. Cannot be used as fusion material. Once per turn, you can banish one Six Samurai card from your hand or face up from your field, then target one card in the field, banish it. He can banish problematic monsters, which is pretty dope. The only thing that sucks is he targets, so as long as you're not facing something that says like you can't target, then you're good. I mean, any card that doesn't say it can't be targeted, you can banish it. If a Six Samurai monster you control would be destroyed by battle card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So when he's in the grave, if you can't keep him on field, he's pretty good to like protect your other Six Samurai. So that's pretty dope. To continue on, Ally of Justice Catastor. A lot of people forgot about him, but I think for the most part, he's really good against the Goki matchup because his effect is at the start of the damage step. If this card battles a non-dark monster, destroy that monster. So like, it could get rid of problematic cards pretty good. I mean, he's pretty dope. I mean, he's pretty good against the majority of Spiral monsters also, because as far as I'm concerned, I think most Spiral monsters are Earth. So that's pretty good too. But hey, choose what you gotta do. If I had Armades, I would choose Armades also. Have an Armades in the deck also, but I don't have Armades, so. Now for one of my other favorite Six Samurais, Six Samurai Xian. This Xian's from the Storm of Ragnarok Yu-Gi-Oh booster. I've had this for a very long time, guys. And then this one is actually from the Spirit Warriors. So, continuing on, for level 7, Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. Really dope. His effect is awesome. Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. Now, since we got this last phase thing going on, guys, when you know, your past turn, you know, once end of time occurs and they're like, last phase, guys, whatever phase you're in, that's it. If it's your turn and you only have your main phase, you're Gucci, like, for real, like, you're good. If you're able to go in Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, you're okay because his effect is dope. Once per turn, you can destroy as many special summon effect monsters on the field as possible with attack less than or equal to this card's effect. I mean, this card's attack. Other than this card. Then inflict damage, 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. abuse it. Trick Stars abuse the burning effect. You might as well go with it too. Not only is this card really good to get rid of problematic monsters, but if you're smart enough, you will use this during your last phase to burn your opponent possibly to death and cause you to win that game without your opponent even realizing it. Like, he's dope. My opinion, guys. It's just my opinion, but hey, play what you guys want to play. Then, since, you know, we do have the level 7 in the deck, Oddities Meteor Spurs Dragon, and since Fuma is a level 1, you can actually go into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, which can be really good also for you. Now, also do play MX Saber Invoker, because if you're able to go into MX Saber Invoker, you can detach an XZ material and special summon Kizaru from your deck and gives you a free search. Phantom Knights of Breaksword, that way you could get rid of problematic cards. Heroic Champion Excalibur, I don't have Utopia the Lightning, so you know what? Heroic Champion Excalibur is my Utopia the Lightning. Doubles his attack, goes to 4,000 attack. What's up? And Shadow of the Six Samurai Shiin. Now, a lot of people don't do it anymore, but hey, if you have Shadow of the Six Samurai Shiin on field, detach an XZ, pick your Kageki, and it says whatever Six Samurai monster you pick, less than 2,000 attack, its original attack becomes 2,000. His original attack is already 200 before Six Samurai is on field. So when you choose him, his attack becomes 2,000. Not only that, but he gains 1,500 attack when there's another Six Samurai monster on field. So he turns into a 3,500 attack monster. Now, if I'm correct, that is just for that turn. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach one XYZ material from this card. Target one face-up Six Samurai monster becomes with less than 2,000 attack. Its original attack becomes 2,000 until the end phase. Okay, it's until the end phase, but let me tell you something. You only need that phase. Use Kageki. He's a 3,500 beater. He's going to beat the heck out of whatever monster it is. 3,500 attack. He can beat down a Blue Eyes. He can beat down most Link monsters. What are you going to do? He can beat down Zafrath. Zafrath is 3,450 attack. Kageki becomes 3,500. But anyways, guys, that's my deck profile on Six Samurai. I've been playing this deck for years. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. And stay tuned for my next video, guys. Till next time, guys. Peace.